Hello there, welcome back to Cinema Flicks Music Picks. I'm Davey, your host with the most, the beast with the least, and indeed, welcome to the TARDIS, time and relative dimension in space. Everything that ever was, everything that ever will be. Where do you want to begin? Well, I thought we'd begin with a little thank you, for we have met the 1,000 subscribers threshold, and that's a big deal. So Ray for us. Um, Rather strange, if you ask me, that people would subscribe to a rather odd individual, a madman in a box, if you will. But more than welcome. So, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, and I do have one contrary to popular belief, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to each and every person who's hit subscribe, and fuck you to each and every person who's subsequently hit unsubscribe. Fuck you so fucking hard. Oh, we had to add a little bit of salt and sugar there, don't we? Just to make sure it doesn't get too saccharine. You don't want tears on a what is this Wednesday morning? Who cares? They're all the same. But you don't want a self-congratulatory pat me on the back, post down below how wonderful I am. That is taken as read. You all know how wonderful I am. So I thought, and I'd said to my I was going to say good friend. I'm going to go further. I'm going to say great friend, Sam, film blogger Sam. That I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I did a kind of not an origin of the channel, because I think I did one way back when, just saying why I decided to start it up and whatnot, but perhaps something that showed how early on in my life I was combining cinema and music, and I still have something from 1995 that shows that. So I was 10 years old. Um, I know, I don't like it, but what you like. And it is indeed dun 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 GoldenEye, right? So this is the VHS box set of GoldenEye. And even back then, I was getting the deluxe edition. So if the camera doesn't zoom it too much, it is indeed a limited edition 300 and what was it, 366 of 15,000 back when that was considered, a standard run for something 15,000. So this is the GoldenEye box set on VHS. VHS. But when we open it up, we get this is an unboxing for some really old shit that I've just had lying around, but I can never part with it because it means too much. You get a full magazine, 007 magazine, publication of the James Bond 007 fan club. Cost £4 in 1995, so that is £783,000 in today's money. No limits, no fears, no substitutions. And you get a full program dedicated to GoldenEye, which is rather wonderful. Not just a little bit, you get a full magazine dedicated to the wondrous debut by Pierce Brosnan, Bond, James Bond. Isn't that lovely? With little biographies of there's Sean Bean. Also we've got Famke Janssen, Xenia on the top. And we've got Isabella Scorupco. She should have went on to a bigger career. She was brilliant. Scorupco Rising. It's a lovely little zine for Bond fans from back in its day. Including quite a lot of stills that were from scenes that weren't actually in the movie. There's one of the iconic posters of it. I saw this in the cinema when I was 10, and it changed my life. Changed my life. It just felt like James Bond so modern. He's just the coolest guy ever. Uh, well, there's Tina Turner's Vincent Burner. the whole thing about the tank sequence. They actually filmed that in Russia. Imagine doing that today. And look at Pierce there, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Just look handsome up in the dictionary, you'll find that picture. I mean, look at that. Sean Bean. Just look sharp up in the dictionary and you'll find that. Sharp. We're chosen then, you bastards. And then, yeah, look at a relic of the Cold Age. Oh, and there she is, the evil queen of numbers. M. M. There's Q. Yeah. And if you want to join the fan club, you can get all sorts of goodies, including key fobs, gold card membership, and that seems to be it. But you can also get the new VHS re-releases of such classics as Doctor No, all the way through to Live and Let Die from 1973. Oh wait, no, on the back it does indeed carry on to. He's got a license to kill, to kill. But a zine is a nice thing to throw in, isn't it? But they also give you dun 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 the single of Goldeneye. Something tells me Pierce and Tina Turner were not in the same room when this picture was taken. People don't tend to remember this was written by Bono and The Edge from that their U2. So you get CD single EP almost, edit, urban mix, AC mix, urban AC mix, and club edit. The club edit especially. Oh, everybody was raving out to this on Eckies, listening to the GoldenEye theme tune. And then, of course, you get your video of GoldenEye. These are the way all videos came here, by the way. I know Americans say clamshells and they all come in those awful cardboard sleeves. Over here, all videos came in these plastic clamshells, if you will, with more advertisements for band and the widescreen version. Why are there bars on it? What's going on? Not sure. Not sure. Your tape. Oh, very exciting. But it does take me back to the origin of combining cinema flicks and music picks. Because here's your movie, here's your music, and here's your ancillary tax that's thrown in. But what made this really cool at the time, and the reason I had to have it, it has, for those of you who remember Goldeneye, it has the pen. Boris's pen, remember? Alan Cumming. I'm invincible. The amount of times as a teenager, like a teenager, preteen, and a teenager, and a 20 something, and a 30 something, I would just sit and recreate the scene where Pierce is having to count the clicks to know if it's going to explode or not. It's a brilliant scene. Uh, uh, dun, 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 yeah. So, first piece of like film replica memorabilia that I had, which all encased in, you know, bespoke box, and then with your VHS on top of that, and your CD single on top of that, and your Bond magazine on top of that, and then your limited edition box number on top of that. So in a lot of ways, this was kind of my first ever cinema flip music pick thingamajig, really. Well, yeah. It was a little bit of origin that I've been keeping back for a special occasion like Hitting the Thousands. So yeah. Well, not much more to say. It's not a review of GoldenEye or anything. Hopefully, I'll be starting the series of Bond reviews up again with Peter Jones, and we'll actually do that. But until now, I hope you've enjoyed your trip in the TARDIS. You'll have to excuse me. I've got an appointment on the moon with Smokey Robinson. So, as always, stay very safe out. Well, I would say out there, but it's out everywhere because this takes you anywhere in space and time. So everywhere, anytime. Until very soon, though, folks. Sincerely, thank you once again for making a happy man very old. Love and well, I never remember the last bit. Oh, that's right. Mercy.